Oh, I guess it is. What time? 3:57. Yeah. Hi, Amanda, how are you feeling?
Pretty much back to normal. I'm tired more easily and I'm still a little congested, but so it goes.
Yep. Hi, Mel. Oh, we can't hear you. I think you're muted, hon. We can't hear you.
Got it.
There you go.
Hi. Now I got it. It isn't total user inaptness, but close.
I'm convinced that no matter how many years we all use Zoom together, there is never in the history of humanity going to be a Zoom call in which someone doesn't have to say you're muted. It's never going to happen.
Yeah, and I thought I had unmuted myself. Oh well.
I do it too.
Aaron always says, if only it was that easy. Meaning to mute me. So we're pretty close. Oh, we're at 3:58. We gotta wait a couple of minutes.
The dreaded 2-minute wait.
Just a 2-minute wait. And Cheryl, you do have the list of licensees, don't you?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I meant to bring it and then I forgot.
No worries.
Apologies.
Cheryl, can I ask a pre-meeting question? I just glanced over the attachment to the calendar invite that had the list of licensees. Some of them had an X and some of them said yes under the columns. Is there a difference?
Yes, there is a difference. The ones with the yes are the ones that have paid the local fees. The ones with the X's are the ones that the fees are still due. Now, what happened was when the state switched the system to online payments, these vendors thought that they only had to pay to the state and that the state would take care of our local portion. So they've been sitting and waiting for activation.
Understood.
Instead of coming in and making that payment directly to us, because it used to be we would take the state payment and our local payment, and we would send it.
You're getting into substance and we're not in session.
Sorry.
Sorry. I do appreciate your thorough explanation, but I'm going to ask you to do it again.
No worries. No worries.
But there is a difference between the X's and the yeses that we will discuss it at length in a moment.
Sure.
Thank you.
Now close enough. So I'll call this meeting to order, please. Today is Thursday, June 27th, 2024. It is 4 p.m. I've called this special city council meeting to order. Are there any adjustments to the agenda, council or Mr. Manager? Nope. Okay, hearing none. Under business and communications, I don't see anyone online other than the council and the clerk and manager. So no one is wanting to address an item that is not on the agenda. So we have a few items under liquor control board. Cheryl, would you mind?
Certainly. Okay, so what has happened is the state has switched over to an online payment system for their portion of the liquor licenses. And what the vendors did not understand was that their portion to the local level, our city, was not being paid from the state to us. They would still have to come in and pay us directly. And they were not aware of that. So many of them have not made that payment, which the state requires before I push approve, and then the state takes over from there. And so I had a gentleman come in yesterday and he was a little upset that we hadn't pushed the application through. And I said, well, we haven't received your payment yet. He goes, what do you mean? And in addition to what I've just, I'm paying the state. And I said, yeah, that is how it is going. So I have quite a few. 2 of them have made the payments. A few have not, and I have reached out to them several times through phone calls and emails and I'm giving them the deadline of 4:30 on Friday. And I can just, it's a matter of just pushing a button once I get the local payment. So those on the list. Cornerstone, I have received their payment. Dollar General, both North End and South End, have not received a payment. However, they have reached out and asked if they could make an electronic payment, but we don't have that technology to accept an electronic payment for liquor licenses. That's something we could talk about at another time. The Elks Lodge has not made their payment yet, although I have reached out. I've been emailing back and forth. Morris Block Deli, he's committed to bringing in that payment before 4:30 tomorrow. Pearl Street Pizza has made the payment. Reynolds House, Jeffrey has committed to making that payment tomorrow morning after he's done cooking breakfast for his guests. And Spencer's Discount has made their payment. They just need the approval of the council. Those that have made the payment just need the approval for from the council. I can push go today for those, but then I will wait for the payment from the others before I push go.
Yeah. So Cheryl, would it be appropriate for the council to approve those who have made payment unconditionally, and approve those who have not made the payment conditioned on them making the payment prior to 4:30 on Friday?
Well, I would leave it up to you.
What?
On the local level, I don't
I'm
see
kind of
it.
on a meeting and I'm cooking dinner.
I don't see an issue at the local level. I trust that the Elks Club would honor their payment, as well as Morris Block. Those local people, I do trust that they will make this payment. It's the Dollar General. I mean, it would be days late, but I'm sure the payment would get here. It's up to you whether you want me to just hold off on push and go on all of them on Friday.
Well, that was actually going to be my intention. I was just going to ask the council to approve all of them, but obviously those who have not made the payment, ask you not to push the button until you have payment in hand. We just don't extend credit. So I just wanted to give you the latitude, so you'd have everyone approved this evening, but those who have not made payment, conditioned, of course, on them making it, so you don't push the button before payment is made.
Okay, so the only downside on that, but I see your point, is that come Monday morning, if their license is invalid, they cannot sell their alcohol.
Well, I'm trying to extend. I mean, here's the council on a Thursday afternoon trying to extend every accommodation we can.
Absolutely, absolutely. And and like I told the few that came in a little upset, it's like, how long have you been doing this? These licenses expire every year at the same time. So,
like I said in my email, I thank everyone very much for making the effort to accommodate our businesses.
Absolutely.
Councilor Gustin?
I just want to be clear that pursuant to this, I agree with the mayor's sort of conditional approval of some of them, with the understanding that I believe you said, Cheryl, that you have been in contact with all of them. So everyone is aware that this is a problem and that they do have to submit payment by a certain time.
Correct.
So in which case, if they are fully aware of the ramifications of not submitting payment by 4:30 p.m. tomorrow.
Okay. I mean, I even reached out to Dollar General, the corporate, and I said, isn't there a manager at the local level that could walk up a check? But I don't know if they work that way. I don't know.
Oh, well,
whatever the council decides, that's how I will pursue it.
So would anyone care to make the motion to unconditionally approve those who have paid as of this date, and conditionally approve those who have not paid as of today? Of course, it's conditioned on the clerk receiving the $100 fee prior to notifying the state that the license has been approved.
And I'm giving them all until 4:30 on Friday.
Yep, I
So
would, so I
moved.
would so move to approve everyone who has submitted payment unconditionally and everyone who has not submitted payment condition on receipt of payment.
Okay, made and seconded, please. Thank
Second
you.
that.
So moved by Councilor Guston, seconded by Councilor Wazizak. All those in favor of the motion as presented, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Actually, I apologize. I am supposed to poll you. This is an online only meeting. The mayor is a yes. Councilor Guston,
Yes,
Councilor Shambell,
Yes,
Councilor Wazizak.
Yes, and I believe that you only have to do the roll if it's a split.
Oh, okay. I thought I had to do the whole thing. Thank you. I'll remember. And so I think that is about it for us, other than I'm sure you've all seen the news that we scored big. So, I mean, that is huge. This is a day we're going to remember today because this is the start of something big. And I know you all have been so supportive. So thank you, thank you, thank you. This is a big day. And with that, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
so moved.
second,
And second, thank you very much. All those in favor of the motion as presented, please signify by saying aye.
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 And those opposed, thank you very much for your time, folks. Take care.
Great night.
So-